Paying off debt should feel like a win, right? So why does your credit score sometimes drop after making that last payment? It doesn't make sense at first, but once you understand how credit scores work, it's actually pretty normal and usually temporary. One of the biggest reasons this happens is because you closed an account. If you paid off a credit card and decided to close it, that just took away some of your available credit. Less available credit means your credit utilization ratio goes up, and that can bring your score down. Even if you don't need the card anymore, keeping it open with a zero balance helps maintain your total credit limit, which is better for your score. Another reason, losing positive payment history. If you paid off a loan, like a car loan or personal loan, that account is now considered closed in your credit history. Even though it was a good account, closed accounts eventually have less impact on your score than open ones. Lenders like to see active, well-managed accounts, so paying off a loan can slightly lower your score just because you have one less open account showing good payment behavior. Your credit mix might also be a factor. Credit scores consider the types of credit you have, revolving credit, like credit cards, and installment loans, like car or student loans. If paying off a debt changes the balance of your credit mix, it can cause a small dip in your score. It's not a huge deal, but it's something to keep in mind. And then there's the timing. Credit reports update at different times, depending on when lenders report data. If you paid off a large balance, it might take a billing cycle or two before your score reflects the positive impact. If you're tracking your score daily and see a drop right after a payoff, give it a little time to stabilize. The good news, these dips are usually temporary. Paying off debt is always a smart move in the long run, even if your score takes a small hit at first. The key is to keep your remaining credit accounts in good standing, maintain a low utilization rate, and let your history build over time. If your score dropped more than expected, it's worth checking your credit report for errors. Sometimes accounts get reported incorrectly, or a lender marks an account as closed by creditor instead of closed by consumer. These small details can make a difference. If something looks off, that's where CreditFixGuy.com can help. We dispute inaccurate, outdated, or unfair items on your report so you're not losing points over something that shouldn't be there. At the end of the day, paying off debt is always a step in the right direction. If your score dips, don't stress. It's just a short-term side effect. Focus on maintaining good habits, and your score will bounce back stronger than before.